Thank you all for being here. I'm so happy to be in the big show and really happy to be back in Houston. I'm really grateful to the staff and curators for all their work, and special thanks also to Dennis, Nance, Jenny Lynn Whites, and Scott Cartwright for helping me get this all together. I've been working in clay for 40 years, so I'm going to zip through a small survey. I discovered my love of clay in 1976 and never stopped. Every semester I took ceramics as a reward to myself until I finally realized, when I was cutting all my business classes to stay in the clay lab, that I had to major in art. I'm so grateful to Sarah Waters and Vern Funk for their guidance. In the upper left corner, you can see my BFA show. The tiny bases of unstable forms reflect the stability of graduating with an art degree. My preferred method is to work spontaneously to allow subconscious thoughts to surface. When life is in turmoil, it shows up in my work, as it does for so many. People who hurt me become immortalized as demons, while I depict myself as an innocent angel. Judy Ewan's gallery showed a lot of this work. This cathartic body of work lasted for about 10 years. Thank you, Judy. In 1984, I moved to Houston as a flight attendant and studied at University of Houston Clear Lake with Nick DeVries. Flying Dreams and the Demon in Me depicts my nightmares and hormonal stress. Clint Willauer and James Searles gave me my first awards for early cut forms, and then a grant from the Texas Commission on the Arts revealed my love of teaching, which led to my position at San Antonio College, where I was the head of ceramics for 20 years. During that time, I earned my MFA studying with Steve Reynolds, Ken Little, and Fran Colpitt, who taught me the discipline required to write. It only took me 10 drafts to get this stack of notes. Everything in life affects my work, and William was the surprise of my life. Having him altered my attention to proportion and scale, among many other things. My first public commission in Brackenridge Park was awarded by the City of San Antonio, thanks to Felix Padron and Humberto Saldana. The project was completed in 2005 in collaboration with James Gray of Rialto Studios. Anaqua depicts a bird holding a seed in its beak, while Quercus represents a live oak leaf. And these pieces are about 2 to 3 inches thick. They're hollow forms, and they weigh between 200 and 300 pounds. In 2008, I became involved with a sculptor who showed me how to turn my work into fountains. Jesus and I shared a strong work ethic and love of art. I'm grateful for the time we had and for all the people he brought into my life. The sirens were shown at the Botanical Gardens curated by Bill Fitzgibbons. Out of the Depths from 2011 at the Nave Museum in Victoria was in response to the Deep Horizon oil spill and as a tribute to my dad, my grandfather, and the men who lost their lives in the explosion on the platform. My work illustrates how the subconscious permeates our thoughts and actions. As a single mom, my infant had to be in the studio with me, and it was a surprise that he watched me constantly. Kandinsky said, "Everything has a secret soul that is silent more often than it speaks." The realistic eye reminds me to behave myself and set a good example for my son. The white woven form on the right was here in Lawndale last year and is now in the Art Museum of South Texas, thanks to Rowena Young and Buddy Steves. Last summer, I retired from my full-time teaching position, moved to Houston, started teaching at Glassell, began my residency at the Houston Center for Contemporary Craft. This window installation shows from left the newest work, Big Belly, King, I Spy Eros, which is going to the museum in Honolulu, and gold horns, which is in the permanent collection of the San Antonio Museum of Art, thanks to Steve Alpert. In October, my work will be shown in the sculpture exhibition sponsored by Rudolph Bloom Art Scan Gallery. And in 2017, we will have shows at the Nave Museum in Victoria and Red Bud Gallery here in Houston. I'm so grateful to all of you who have given your friendship and support, and to the patrons, curators, architects, educators, artists, writers who have promoted my work. Thank you for your time.